Good morning, Mountain Bush Crafters Alliance. Got you with me on a little project this morning. Gonna go up my trap line and work on the road just a little bit. Me and Renee came up here the other day and there was a lot of washout, a lot of rocks in the road. And I have got to get it taken care of. But look here. Autumn olives. Ripe and ready. So we may see a little bear activity. I'll try not to jostle the camera too bad. It is what it is. But a little bit of a tip right there. I'll give you a little tip. Take you a couple rubber bands, common sense. Put them on your rear view. Slide your phone into the rubber bands. Turn your phone on and go. Keeps your hands free and I can still see what's behind me. So there's no obstruction. But I run this line for 4 years and I've always had pretty good success, and I don't want to move. You know, I'm kind of like all the old trappers. You've got a set line. That's the line you want to run. That's the line you want to maintain. That's the line you want to keep. But spent a lot of time in the wood shop the past couple of weeks. And some of you may or may not know, but the foot surgery's been postponed. Foot surgery's been postponed until, you can't see it, I don't think. Right there. That's an autumn olive that's been broke down by the bears. But the surgery's been postponed until the end of February due to the wood orders I've got to get out due to skills weekend and trap season. There was a big mix up in the paperwork and they put me off till the last of September, so I just went ahead and postponed it until the end of February, till the end of trap season. I'll just have to deal with it. It'll just have to be what it'll be, you know what I'm saying? I'll just be easy. I'll just have to baby it, wrap it, and put it in the boot and go. But golly, I don't want to jostle the camera. I may show you on the way back out, but God, they have rode these autumn olives down on this side. I mean, literally broke them down. And I know it was going to be that way. But I've got some friends that travel my trap line through the spring and summer. And even in the fall. Probably the first 3 weeks of trap season is deer season. And I've got to be careful. But they know I'm here. I make sure they know I'm here. I stay out of the way of the coon hunters. I stay out of the way of the rabbit hunters. But they travel this road. And they said the high wall had slipped off and has it blocked, barricaded, can't get past it. And we fixing to find out if we can get out there. I know the road's broke pretty bad. I'll get what I can get done today. Got some things going on this evening. Meet up with Sonny and the crew. But try not to make this video too long. Try not to bore you to death. Maybe see some bear, maybe not. Maybe see a rattlesnake, maybe not. May see nothing but a lot of rocks. But I'll try to get it all as I can get it. So stay with me. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me try to get a better shot of it. Get you in there. Try not to jostle the camera too bad, but deer don't do this. See what I'm saying? They ride them autumn olives down. See how I've got it tore up right there? They ride them down. get all they can get. They're feasting because they know they've got a short time to get what's out there. And these autumn olives are a favorite amongst deer, coon, and bear. But the bear ride these down, break them down, get in the tops of them, get what's ripe, what's ready. They have absolutely, between the birds and the bears, they have just about stripped it clean. Yeah. So we'll four-wheel drive it, head on up, maybe take another shot or two, show the road conditions, what we're looking at. I've got a few months, but I don't want to wait the last month of season to run up here and, oh, I've got to work on the road. No. I want to get ahead of the game because I've got a lot of orders to get out. It's going to be fur and wood, if at all possible. So stay with me. God almighty. This road is gutted, son. Should have brought a slate bar. I'm going to have to come back up there with a slate bar. Because there's some rocks that's washed out around. I need to prime up and get them out of there. This road is awful. I mean boulders. And that last steep is the worst part. I'm going to have to beef up the other side of the line, the lower half. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. Let me jump out and move some rock. Be right back. Give me just a minute. Yeah, I should have brought a slate bar. Come on now, baby. Now what I envision, this is what I envision. I look at the washout, what's in the washout, and how the road's laying. Because you got to consider black ice coming down this mountain. If it scoots you over in one of those washouts or in a ditch, what's in that ditch? Move what's in that ditch too as you move along. But I was hoping as they put that culvert in at the bottom of the hill, I was hoping they would have took a dozer or grader or whatever and kind of back and drag this. You don't want to cut it. You don't want to cut it. I had issues last year getting up through here with chains. But this last steep is what we'll be looking at, so stay with me. I won't drag you too long. Boulders, tar busters. I gotta move them. still rough. Still a lot of tire busters there, but just have to ease along the 4-wheel. Don't spin, don't bounce, don't jerk and carry on. Ease up, ease out. Stay with me. This is what we're talking about. Now my way of thinking is the freeze thaw. I don't know how much we've got over here. I'm not getting into that due to the weeds and thick vegetation. But there's quite a bit over here. But still, I'm thinking of freeze thaw. That's what I'm thinking of. Because if it broke off here, in all probability, it's going to break off some more. Common sense. If it's not built up. See, there's the bank right there at the berm, but it's broke between the berm and the road. That's set down pretty good right there. But if you got your traps out here beyond this, now I trap probably 2 miles out that way, maybe a little further, and you come up here, you have to park over there, and you have to walk 2 miles, 2.5 miles, 2 miles, something like that, out, and 2 miles back. Given the injury, thinking of the traps, the fur, the whole 9 yards. We just have to wait and see, just keep an eye on if it starts breaking down. I'll just have to pull my line and come out here. But I'm going to say it. That's bad looking at it. It may not go no further, you know. It may not. But it's set down pretty good out there. So, I don't know. Just have to wait and see. Let's head on out. Run into any more obstacles, we'll continue on with the video. But a lot of people say, dude, you go through all that? Moving rock, you move that rock and it'd probably rain again real hard and be a washout, another washout, more rocks in the road, we'll move them. You got to maintain your line. That's the whole point of even trapping. If you've got a set line, you've got to take care of that line. It is what it is. You know, I don't know who else, wherever else anybody might be, you know. I mean, if I say, well, I'm gonna pull my line, I'm gonna go over this holler up this mountain, somebody could already have a set line there. I don't know. I could be the only Joe trapping. I don't know. But stay with me. We'll head on out around the mountain. So far, so good. But out here is going to tell the tale. This road's good out through here. If I can maintain that hill, work on a little bit as I do my pre-season dirt holes. This out here is going to tell the tale. I had trouble last year out here. This highwall is one bad dude. Yeah, it looks like it's come on down. I don't know. We're fixing to find out though. But I've had great success, like I said, up in here. This makes the 4th year that I've run this line, maintained this line. We're fixing to find out what it's all about right here. Because last year, yeah, that whole mountainside is set down right there. That's one thing you want to watch for when it comes to running the line on Old Hall Road. Yeah, I believe it's rolled off on me. It has. Yep, we're barricaded. Let me stop right here. We'll walk out. Because if it slipped once, it'll slip again. If that's the first I can go. Get me out of this water. Lagoon. There we go, right here. Try not to jostle the camera too bad. It is what it is. Just bear with me. Show you what we're looking at here. Don't mess the camera up. Yeah, it'll be all right. There's what you gotta watch. That ain't nothing to play with. Came through that. This has got me barricaded. Now see, this is my way of thinking. A lot of people probably think I overthink stuff. This is my way of thinking. Now if I'd had my line beyond this, right here, I might be able to get by it, I don't know. But look at that. That ain't nothing to play with, man. Nothing at all to play with. Them's boulders, them's not rocks. And that tree don't look too healthy right there. Roots are showing. The old mule. Yeah, I believe I can get by that. I believe I can. But see, my way of thinking is, if my traps are beyond this and I can't get by it, I've got a long haul. See right there? You see that? I don't know if you see it or not, but probably not. But right there. Right there. I don't know. I don't think I can. That's awful tight. Awful tight. Awful tight. But the good thing about that big rock there is often, see what we got right here. Look here, looky here, looky here. That's fresh coyote scat. Fresh coyote scat. Yeah, that's what we like. Taking pictures of poopy. That's a rock right there. But if a man can get beyond that, see. If a man can get beyond that. I'm gonna take me a piece of bridge lumber right here, maybe two. Keep them over the hill right there. When I get up here, just set them up. Good thick pieces of maybe 3 or 4 4x4s. Which I may be able to get through that. I'll measure and see. If I can get by this, I'm in good shape. I ain't worried about all this. It's going to be an obstacle course, but what you got to think of now, how would it be if this was snow covered? Covered in ice? Could you get through here without going over this? Might be able to hug that rock. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'll do some measuring. We'll ease on out through here and see what we got. But you got to consider, if you make it out there, God, there's some good places out there. This place is yield all kinds of fur, all kinds of different fur. Bobcat, coyote, skunk, rabbit. But if you set your traps out here, if you've got 12 traps out here, and that comes on down and barricades you, you've got to walk from here out there. If I had the surgery, I wouldn't mind it. But I've not had the surgery. I won't have the surgery till after, like I said, after trap season. But we'll ease out through there. I don't know. It's got me freaking out. I'll ease up there and pull up to it. Just ease up to it and see what we got. If I ride that bank without that bank breaking off, see, that's what I'm saying, freeze and thaw. You got to consider all that. You've got to consider all this. This is the worst part of the whole mountain right here, or was. It may be worse out through there, but stay with me, we'll find out. Move on. road inspection, trap season 2018. No, I tried. Just too hairy for me. Right now it's not, I mean, I could go through there now. It's tight. But what about freeze and thaw? That's what an old coal miner, that's what a coal miner thinks of, freeze and thaw. When it thaws, it falls. If you watched any of my videos last year, that's one of the key. I can run up to here because it's all good. But I'm missing out on about 10 traps. I don't know. See what's in the works, see what's going on. I could probably take 3 4x4s, cut them in half, 8 foot long, could be 4 foot apiece, 6 of them, super brace them under the bottom, cruise right on by that rock and not have a problem. I may just do that. Get out, put it down, drive across it, get up, put it back in the back of the truck. You leave it up here in the weather and stuff. A lot of work. There's a lot of work on trap line. People say, well, you work too hard. No. I don't know how it is where you're from, Minnesota, Colorado, Arkansas, flatlands of western Kentucky, northern Kentucky, but I know how it is in the southeast region, and I've had great success just right here. I may just trap up to this. It's going to be a call made, but I may just trap up to this fall, that high wall. I've had great success out there though. I can bring them out here though, kind of a little bit of work when you start moving coyote. You're talking weeks. First 2 or 3 weeks you don't do nothing but bait, dirt holes and dirt holes pre-season. So stay with me. We'll ride on out to the other left-hand side and see what it looks like. I know there's coyote up there, but a lot of people travel that road all together. I've got about 4 or 5 friends that travel this road and they watch my traps for me. When they ease through, they don't bother nothing. They let me know who's up here running around. I know who's here and who ain't, and I'll have my game cams out this year. Hopefully I'll get some good footage. Hopefully. But I'll wait and see. Stay with me. We're still on the trail, on the road. I'll get back with you in a minute. This is it right here. And you wonder why I'm up here? Got 4-wheelers coming. I'll get back with you. A lot of decisions to be made. When you move a line, or when you establish a new line, a lot of research, a lot of scouting, a lot more work. I'll show you something here. Video don't do it justice. This place right here in the wintertime is like the Arctic. That air comes straight up and over. If you've watched any of my YouTube videos, as far as camping, here's where we camped. Big wood pile out back. You don't go worry about wood. An awesome place to camp, but it is a cold place, and you got cell signal here. And I do a lot of winter camps by myself. And that's the pro to having a campsite with cell service. If you're by yourself, you run into any issues, you can get help. But this is what I want to show you. Look at that. Miles and miles and miles of ridge top. Nevertheless, there's where Tanner gets his batwing. Lance's little boy. He loves batwing, rock tripe. But nevertheless, like I was saying, if I move my line to the left side, I don't know who's trapping this. I don't know if anybody's trapping. I don't know who's coon hunting it. I stay out of everybody's way if at all possible. My line's been established for, I think this is the 4th year. I said 4th or 5th year. I think it's the 4th year. And see about getting out of here. But yeah, we did. This is the 4th year, 4th or 5th year. I'd have to look. Try not to jostle the camera too bad. It is what it is. Gotta buckle up. Better cut. There we go. I've had this line on the right side of the mountain. I've had it for 4 or 5 years. If you move a line or start a new line, you've got a lot of work to do. Scouting, talk to the locals, find out if anybody's coon hunting it, rabbit hunting it. But we've seen a lot of coyote and bear scat, nothing moving. Not even a rattlesnake. Nevertheless, didn't intend for this video to be this long. Don't want to bore you to death, drag you to death. Just want to show you what's going on out here in the mountains. But some of the views, wintertime, this is the place to be. I'll not drag you to death, but this is Roland Smith, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. Thanks for coming along. Thanks to my subscribers. Thanks for everything that you do for MBA, Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance. Nothing's menial. No I's and little U's. Good bunch of people. Go farther, stay longer. I'll catch you out in the field.